Welcome to the Axis360 website. To access your account, locate your name in the upper right part of the screen. Anytime there are titles that you've placed on hold and they are ready for checkout, you'll see a red icon next to your account name. Click on the icon and you'll be able to click directly on the checkout links to immediately check out titles you have on hold. Below your notifications, you'll see your limits. These limits are set by your library. Remember, if you are using a public or shared computer, you will need to log out of your session before leaving the Axis360 website. Here you can view your checkouts or you can view your settings. View settings allows you to change your display name, see your library card ID, your email address, security question and answers, and if you want to keep a history of books you've already checked out, click on History. Click on Insight and Badges to set up reading and listening goals when you go to your home page. Click on Update Settings to save the changes, and click on the X at the top of the box if you've not made any changes. If you've turned on goals and badges, you will now see those at the top of the screen. Click on the pencil icon to set your goals for each box. Any titles that you are reading will appear at the top of the page under Currently Reading. Down below that, you can view different title collections that your library wishes to highlight. To access the main menu, click on the menu icon in the upper left part of the screen. You can browse your entire library's digital collection by selecting Browse by Subject. Below Browse by Subject, you can view featured lists that your library has created. You can see the number of checkouts, holds, items on your wish list, and any titles that you recommend, and your history if you've turned that on in your profile. You can access help by clicking on the question mark in the lower left corner. To exit the main menu, tap or click on the X at the top of the screen. Let's do a search. We can click a search in the keyword search in the middle of the screen. This keyword search is going to search for this word anywhere in the book. You can also do an advanced search, which will allow you to narrow it down by type, collection, available status, format, and attributes. When you're done selecting, click Search. This is going to return our search results. And underneath our collection, we're going to see how many titles were found. If these are too many titles, we can come over to the right-hand side and click on Filters. This is going to allow me to choose how my list is sorted, the formats I'm seeing, collections, availability, age level, release date, recently added, and language. Under Availability, I'm going to choose Available Now, and under Format, I'm going to choose Audiobooks. To remove the filters from the screen, just click anywhere on the screen. Now you can notice underneath our titles, we have two different statuses. Listen Now will tell me that I've already checked out the book. It will tell me when it's due, and if I click on the little arrow, it will allow me to return it. So I can either listen to it now or return the title. If I have not checked out the book, it's going to give me checkout, and next to it on the arrow, I'm going to be able to add it to my wish list. In order to see more information about the title, I can click on Checkout or click on the title Book Jacket. This is going to allow me to check it out, add it to my wish list, tell me if it's part of a book series, give me a synopsis if available, anything that might be recommended for me. If your library's turned on reviews and ratings, you'll be able to write a review and rate the title. You'll also see suggested subjects, who the book is read by, and the length of the book, and additional information. Let's go back up and click Checkout. When I click Checkout, what this is going to do is it's going to tell me that it was successfully checked out. It's going to give me my due date, and I'm going to be able to listen now. When I click Listen Now, our browser will open on a new page. You can stream this audiobook online. You can listen to audiobooks offline while using your browser. The navigation controls are located in the middle of the page, and there are some menu options located in the upper right-hand corner. You can adjust your audio speed, you can create a bookmark, set a sleep timer, and you can access the help screen here as well. On the left-hand side, to access the table of contents, tap the menu icon in the upper left corner of the screen. To go directly to the chapter, tap or click on the chapter name. To exit out of the Listen Now player, simply close the browser window. Now let's type in mystery again. And this time I'm going to use my advanced search options and I'm going to choose ebook. Now I'm going to click search. When I search my ebooks, just like my audiobooks, I can check out an ebook directly from the home page. It's going to tell me if I can read it now, means I've already checked it out. We'll notice that the icon is a little gray versus something that I can check out that is a bold book image. And it also says check out. I can also put these on my wish list or I can return it. If your library has renews turned on and no one else has this book on hold, then I can renew the title. And instead of saying return, it would have a renew or a return option. If I want to check out a book, all I need to do is click on the book. What this is going to do is, as it did with the audiobook, give me more information about the book, synopsis, available formats, anything recommended, reviews and ratings, and more information about the book. If I click Checkout, it's going to allow me to check out the book. If I click Read Now, if this is the first time that I'm reading the book, it will open up the cover image. I'm going to go over to the left-hand corner into my main menu, and I'm already going to look at a book that I've already checked out. When I do so, notice I now have my checkout, holds, wish list, recommendations, and history in the upper left-hand corner. I no longer have to access them through the main menu. Here, I can just choose to read now. As I mentioned, if this is the first time that I've read this book, it will go to the cover image. If this is the second or third time I've been in this book or more, it will go directly to where I initially left off reading. I can use the arrows on the left and the right to navigate through the book, or I can use the scrub bar at the bottom to move further into the book. I can access the table of contents in the upper left-hand corner of the screen to go to any chapter I'd like by tapping or clicking on the chapter name. If you'd like to read this book later when you're offline, you could save this book to your browser cache. Simply click on Offline Access. You'll get a success message that the book has been downloaded. Go back to the menu and create an offline bookmark so you can go directly to your book when you're offline. You can highlight the text by just clicking on it with your mouse. And once you've highlighted it, you can add a note. You can play the word or words that you've highlighted. You can search this text within Google, define a word, or search for the word within the book. Place your cursor close to the top, and on the right-hand side, you have some additional options. You can view the book in full screen. You can change the font. You can change the size of the letters. You can choose whether you want a single page or double page, and you can change the theme. Anything you change in these display options will permanently display as your defaults on any other book that you check out. You also can add a bookmark. You can listen to the book. You can control the reader, so you can choose how fast it is, if you wanted to read words or sentences, and what voices you wanted to use. You can add a bookmark. You can see the notes and highlights, and you can also search for anything throughout this book for the word in the book, and you can click on the question mark, and that will take you to the help for the reader. When you're ready to exit the book, simply close out of your browser tab, and your text will be saved. I'm going to click back on the icon in the upper left-hand corner, the menu icon, and going back to my library. When you're on the main screen, you also have the ability to narrow down your search results by availability in the right-hand corner and by format. As you're scrolling through the collections, You'll also see that there's a See All in the right-hand corner. In order to see all of the books in that collection, just click on See All. That will allow you to see all of the books that your library has placed in that collection. Remember, you can use your Refine options in the upper right-hand corner to refine how your results are viewed. I am now going to go back to the icon in the upper left-hand corner, back to my library, and continue searching for other titles.